Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to do a review of the Atlas-840CW. This video is coming out just in time for the new release of them. This is the old run, but I don't think they've changed anything because they already had an immaculate locomotive. So let's go right in. I'm going to go ahead and unbox it right here. Very nice packaging, and if you know Atlas, you know that they actually have like a big chunk of foam, and it comes without the handrails on it, which is and then even without that, it still has a good packaging. One thing I want to say about our packaging real quick here is that when pulling the locomotive out, like you saw, I had to pull it out like this. The fuel tank has a break point here so that you can get to the screws that hold the motor in. And when you grab it like this, and you see that they want to come apart. So, go ahead and put it on the tracks right out here. Now, first thing I want to go over is, it's missing a few parts because I haven't installed them yet, or I uninstalled them so I could do the DCC install and lost a few. Just haven't found them to reinstall them. I know I have them though. The one thing is the air cylinder piece on the other side actually has the air cylinder chain, or has the brake chain on it. And it would be right in here. It's just like this one, but on the other side, and it had a nice little piece of a micro chain, and you have to take that off because the micro chain is hooked to the frame, or not to the frame, but to the body of the locomotive, which also is another realistic thing that just had to come off. And it's really easy to take it off. You just take a screwdriver and put it under here, and then that'll pop right off. But that's on the other side. You see I have the one on this side, and that's just a small little part that I'll just have to find. So go ahead and move it over, and we will go ahead and do the rest. Move some box cars here. No, not box cars, but trailers. Set this up how I normally would, giving me some trouble, like it always does when I do reviews. Okay, now I just gotta get the address right. Let's see, it is number 838. I haven't gotten this one in my head yet. Make sure that's right. Okay, thought that was the address. Oh, okay. Had it in reverse. No wonder it won't work. Okay, here it comes. Really nice locomotive. It has a Soundtraxx MC2, which is the non-sound decoder. It's their regular mobile decoder, which is a very, very nice decoder. I really like them, and they master the locomotive, or they handle the locomotive very well. And I don't have my pointer. Let me grab this pencil over here real quick. Okay. Now I got something to point with. Well, you know what? I found something that's even better. This pen will work even better. Okay. First we have our ditch lights, and let me go over one thing real quick with our ditch lights. Ditch lights are LED installed, and I did not see that they are pre-resistored. So all you'd have to do is, it actually has two little brass pieces here and two little brass pieces here, and then there's two connectors, and then up on the actual hood there's another connector, and when you take this off they unconnect, and then when you connect them they reconnect, and then up here, or down here on the shell and where the electronics are, there's the two wires that go and hook up to the headlight, and then the lights come off with this. And I accidentally blew up the lights because I didn't know when I unwired them and did all this stuff, and lo and behold, I could have just taken the wires that were coming off of this and just hooked those right to the decoder, and it would have been fine. But I messed it up, and the reason this video has been so long coming out is because I wanted to fix them and make them perfect. So when we go over lighting, I will show you the ditch lights that I put in, Instead, they are actually incandescents. But as I want to say that this locomotive is ditch light. They already have ditch lights installed. And don't be an idiot like I did and don't mess it up. Other than that, we have MU hoses. I put the KD coupler on here. It comes factory with the Accumate couplers, which I hate them. So, KD coupler it is. Nice treaded walkways. I'll go over that in a minute. Very nice sturdy handrails after I installed them. Coupler cut levers. Said MU hoses. Another MU hose up here. As you can see, the plow is a little flimsy. I can bend it a little bit. Again, more grab irons and the sand filling hatches and nice windshield wipers. Let's see if I can bring it up here a little bit closer for some better detail. I mean, it's very, very nicely detailed. Okay, walk around the side of, or not walk, but let's move around the side of the locomotive here. Very crisp detail on the numbers. And all that is legible, if it would focus on it. Doesn't want to focus, but it's all very detailed. This is a Dash 840 CW. I don't think I said that. Very nice locomotive. The paint is very good. The shiny you're seeing is exactly how it is. And as of all Atlas locomotives, it has this weird bell shape in there, in the grills, which is very weird. But all Atlas locomotives have that in their grills. I think that's the weirdest thing ever, but it makes it really easy when somebody asks you what type of locomotive is this, and you can just say Atlas. All that is legible. My camera doesn't want to pick it up because I'm really shaky. But other than that, I'll be able to show it on the other side. Then we're going to come to the rear of the locomotive. Again, the same really nice detail, same KD coupler that I installed. All the grab irons and rear headlight. And as per prototype, no headlights or no number boards on the rear, just the one number logoed on there. As per prototype, a three-chime horn. We also have the antenna array and the grippy roof that has some walkway tread. Got to say, nice sunshades, correct exhaust, and a really nice looking radiator. Then in here you can see the walkways are very nice. They look really good. And now we'll go along to this side where we might be able to read all the cool stuff on there. I think I'm just too close. There we go. As you can see, this stuff is really nice. It's really nice and crisp. My camera doesn't want to pick it up. And this is the truck where I'm missing the air hose, and it's my fault. When I find it, I'll put it back on. It'll look great again. So, let's go to lighting real quick. Let me walk over and shut off the room light. And come back over here to the locomotive and we'll go over some lighting. Gotta put tape on my camera real quick, so I'll be right back. Sorry about this, guys. It's taking me a minute to get some tape to put over it. I'll be back in just a second. Here we go. Okay, now let's set up. See the wonderful lights of this locomotive. I mean, I told you all the deal with the ditch lights. There we go. And first, I'm going to turn on the headlights. Now that is Rule 17 on. I'm going to turn Rule 17 off. You see really nice lit number boards, also very crisp. Very nice headlight. And I'll press F5 for ditch lights. And since this is a 4-function decoder, I can do this. Very nice ditch lights. I really like them. The LEDs actually looked better for the moment that I had them when I was running it as a DC unit, but not too bad. And as you can see, a really nice fade out when I click to reverse. It's really cool. I really like that. Now let's do the reverse light. I don't know if I should move the camera or not. Yeah, let's go ahead and move the camera. And this is our reverse light. A little bit of bleed through into the fake number board things, but other than that, everything is okay. So I'm gonna go bring the lights back on here, and we'll do some operations. Set up my camera again, we'll have it run past. Now it didn't blink the ditch lights when I went in reverse. I just did that. I have the ditch lights to stay on in reverse, and that is a prototypical feature. Most railroad companies have their lights, ditch lights on when it's in reverse. I don't have anything programmed other than the ditch lights. I haven't done the CVs that let me do startup voltage and everything. As you can hear, it's a very smooth running unit. I'm going to let it run past and with no noise whatsoever, and then in a minute I'll uncouple train cars and do a run by without train cars making any noise. Okay guys, it's going to come past without any train cars now. I'm going to slow it down a little bit and see if I can get some nice slow speed operation on it. This is about as slow as I can get it to go without any programming on the decoder. The decoder is extremely nice. I really like it. Really nice locomotive. And I think it looks immaculate. Great job by Atlas. Oops, that was my fault. I accidentally touched my throttle. I touched it and went out. Very nice, super slow speed performance. That is slow as I can get it to go right there. I mean, that's no CVs, and that's on my UT4 where I have no control to say, one speed step, but that's about 1 or 2 speed steps right there. And then I'll let it go back in reverse. Like I said, I mean, I love this locomotive. Great paint scheme, very crisp detail, just a great locomotive. I really wish I could have gotten one with sound, but it cost too much. And like I said, this is an old one. This is not a new one. This is one of those, if you don't know how eBay works, eBay does, hobby stores create eBay accounts, right? And when hobby stores have locomotives that sit on their shelves forever and don't get sold, then they put them on eBay as brand new locomotives. And this one came, it was an eBay buy from a hobby store, and came as a brand new locomotive, and this is a review of a brand new locomotive. So I guess when you get a brand new one that happens, it's mostly because hobby store maybe just doesn't have anybody that models Santa Fe. I mean, that's not hard. I mean, I'm sure there's a hobby store that has somebody that doesn't model Santa Fe, or that has. I'm sure there's a hobby store that has no one that models Santa Fe. So, be that as it said, I mean, this one didn't sell at some hobby store, and now I have it. So, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.